everybody, Sophia Parola here with the Garden State Film Festival, and here with me are two very special people with the making of the music video Rescue Me. We have Bracco,
yes.
PJ Bracco and Cameron James. Thank you guys for joining me.
No Thank you very much for having us.
Of course. So before we get into this interview, I would love for you both to introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about Rescue Me. Whoever wants to start.
Cameron, take it away.
Bracco, you're first.
All right, PJ. Spotlight on you.
I'm PJ Bracco. I am a local filmmaker here in New Jersey. I own the company Red Hook Films, and I do movies, shorts, feature stuff, commercial stuff, music videos. I'm also a musician. Cameron and I have worked together a couple times before, and we came back together again to do a series of projects right before lockdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was really, exactly what happened.
Exactly what happened.
We'll get into the questions later. Cameron, please tell us about yourself.
I'm Cameron James, or Cameron Monfort, my real name, I guess you could say. And I do music as a hobby. I flip eggs for a living. And like PJ said, we've worked together before, and here we are again.
Wow. So I love this. So you guys have worked together before you filmed Rescue Me. This is a collaboration partnership that's been there already.
Yeah, we I think we did our first project together back in 2011, maybe.
Wow.
Could be.
Yeah, and then back in 2013 we did the music video Afterlife, which won best homegrown music video at Garden State.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Well, congratulations on that. Not surprised you guys are back with another awesome music video. I'd love to ask you guys how you came up with the story in this music video. Was this something you guys came up together and collaborated? And yeah, how did we come up with the story we see?
Well, Cameron, why don't you talk about the song?
Yeah, I mean, the song was pretty much during the time of my life when I was kind of dealing with some alcohol problems. And I kind of felt like it was something that, you know, a lot of people, I think, relate to it, whether they want to admit it or not. And I put that down on paper, and that's where the song Rescue Me came from. It's kind of like looking for someone to help you change the person that you see in the mirror every day, because sometimes you can't do it by yourself. And, you know, it led to another song which tied into this. And that's kind of how the whole concept came about. And, you know, it was something I was dealing with, so I didn't want to stray too far away from the concept. Mm-hmm. So I just said to PJ, like, hey, man, like, this is what I'm dealing with right now personally. Let's put it on paper and film, and let's be as real as we can and not try to, you know, fake something that's actually real.
Right.
Yeah.
PJ, how about you? I mean, when you heard this song and he said, let's film something, did you guys like come up with this story together? And there's also not just the drinking is very relatable in this, but obviously there's a relationship without giving anything away inside this music video. How did we come up with what we see?
One of the things that, you know, we talked about the content, we talked about what it meant to Cameron. And then what I did was I basically listened to the song a whole bunch of times, and I built the narrative to it, wrote the script. You know, wanted to chart that journey, both that personal relationship with yourself and getting to that moment where you realize, I need help. I need to make a change. So then I took the script to Cameron. We went through it. We talked about it. We changed things around. We developed it together. We had I think we had some good sessions of back and forth saying, I don't like it, I like it, I don't like it. I bent your arm, you bent my arm, back and forth. And it's, you know, a lot of it was just about, you know, making sure that imagery sticks, you know, to put something in there that represents what's happening in here and in here, so that the audience can relate to it. I mean, because look, we've all gone through some problems of some sort here and there, and you know, it's about finding that strength and that courage to make that change. So that's what I did, and you know, it got to the point where I think you know, we were happy with what was on the page, and then there was the making that magic pop out of the bottle to make it happen.
Right. How long did that production process take, going back and forth, figuring out what you guys were going to film?
Like 2 years.
No way, really?
Well, we had the idea, the idea was there, but then we literally had it half done, and then lockdown hit, and then we were like, all right, now what?
Right. Well, the
We
development
don't
process
count the
took
years
about
of
2
lockdown.
months. I'd say
I'm
the
sorry,
dev-
what, PJ?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Oh, I was making a really bad joke. Don't mind me.
I was saying the development process took about 2 months, figuring out like what we were going to film.
Mhm.
And then, right, 2 months, Cameron, or just actually.
No, dude, nothing we do ever takes 2 months. So let's be honest, it probably took like half a year.
Okay, so half a year of development. Well, yeah, you're right, because it was location scouting and all this other stuff, and making sure everything worked. And we had casting, putting the crew together,
Right.
and then we filmed 2 music videos in a matter of 2.5 days if you take my part out of it,
Wow.
doing B-roll stuff, and then you and I getting together and doing pickups, which was probably another, what, 4 days?
If that.
Yeah, if that.
So where did you guys film this? Where did you find the other actress in this music video who was great? Yeah, what went into this?
It was all filmed in New Jersey.
Woo.
We shot up in Highland Lakes. I shot all over New Jersey. Everything from what's that? The highest point. There's a mountain. The highest point. High Point maybe up North Jersey.
Mhm.
I mean, I run around like crazy, and whenever I see something I want to grab, I grab it. For the films and music videos. And put a casting call out. Got a bunch of submissions, and it was difficult casting at first because everything was changing, and there was a lot of just digital submissions. It was all virtual. We didn't do an in-person casting, and the Tice, the young woman that we found, which just nailed it on the spot. I mean, she just hit it on the head. It was perfect.
So I don't know what this is. I just moved in this house and there's this weird noise happening. I don't know what that is. So I'm just gonna ignore that. So guys, so tell me, you guys filmed this during the pandemic. You had that little wait period.
We actually started right before the pandemic hit.
Okay.
And we were supposed to finish the second half, and then lockdown happened. Yeah.
Okay. And then what did you guys do? How did you keep it going during the pandemic? How did you stay creative and get back to the filming?
Well, I mean, it was just, everything just kind of stopped. I mean, everything just stopped in the first half of that year. And then I ran around when I thought it was safe to breathe the air. I started doing just my own pickup shots.
I see.
Because we had already shot the majority of it. I mean, the guts of it.
So what was the editing process like? Did you guys know what it was going to look like, or you just kind of did a bunch of shots and then figured it out in the editing process, or you knew what you were going to end with?
Well, Cameron and I spent a lot of time discussing the aesthetic and the vibe and the look, the color palette. We put together a really solid understanding of what we wanted the project to look like in the end.
Okay.
All right. Then the whole thing was storyboarded. So before we go into production, everything's on paper, from what the location should look like, the colors, the shots I have planned. Is that when it comes to post-production, I'm literally following the playbook, and everything just gets laid out.
Right. Cameron, how do you feel about the final look? This is your song. It was your story, something very personal to you. Are you happy with what is in this music video and at the Garden State Film Festival?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like PJ said, we were kind of going back and forth with it in the beginning, and believe it or not, whether PJ wants to admit this, we actually almost didn't finish it because I got sidetracked to this other project that we were working on. And then PJ's like, no, let's just do it. And I was like, all right, fine. So we ended up, finishing it and finished the other part too, because it is 2 parts. And like I said, it came out great. And, it's, I'm definitely 100% happy with it. And that's why we work together.
I love that.
We have fun.
Yeah, that isn't that the point too. What are you guys hoping audiences take away from watching Rescue Me?
Cameron,
Why do I gotta go first? You go first.
you go first.
No, I mean, I think that, again, like I said, I think that it pretty much everything you see is, some sort of emotion that I was actually feeling at some part of my life during that time we did it. And
Mhm.
I just hope that people realize that it was, it is real, and there's something, like Pete said, everyone has a problem at some point, in their life. There's always an issue. And I think the majority of us are too afraid to ask for help. And I think this video kind of says that, I was afraid to ask for help. And then eventually, as it ends, it's like, all right, it's time to get some help. And I hope that if anyone's dealing with the BS that I was dealing with at the time and they relate to it, I hope that they can just find a way to find peace, in themselves and get the help that they need. That's really what it came down to for me.
Thank you, Cameron. I love that. PJ, how about you? What are you hoping audiences take away from this music video at the Garden State Film Festival?
Yeah, my goal was to take that story and make it relatable, without give it a wide range of relativity to any number of problems people might be dealing with, and to be able to find that faith in themselves and that strength to make that change and to go seek help. I mean, it's a really strong piece. It was a very special, for me, it was a very special piece to be involved with, to help craft, because it is a two-part project. There's Rescue Me and then there's Home, and which we just finished, Home, actually.
Wow.
And it's all about acknowledging that you need help, making that choice to get help. And then there's the second half, which is, okay, now I got to go back home, and dealing with that, not necessarily confrontation, but it's a confrontation with yourself again, because yesterday happened, and you've got to redeem yourself in some cases, or make the amends and be able to move forward. And that's not always an easy thing to do. Being able to face those demons after you face the first half of the demons.
So how can we see Home, perhaps? Are you guys going to submit that to festivals, or where can we see more of your music, Cameron, and the two-part of this music video?
So Rescue Me is going to be having its in-person premiere and online premiere at the Garden State Film Festival.
Oh, this is going to be the premiere. The screening at the 20th anniversary is the premiere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh, that makes it that much more special. Wow.
I'm ecstatic about it. It has been running around the European film festival circuit. It won Best Music at the Vesuvius International Film Festival.
Congratulations, Cameron. That's huge.
Best Dramatic Music Video in Rome.
Wow.
It got Best Music Video at the VIZ Film Fest. It's an official selection of the Music Video Awards, and the International Music Video Awards was an official finalist. And also just got noticed that it's going to be showing out in the Kalakari Film Festival in India. So
you guys are making it around the globe.
Yes.
Okay, but it's important that you guys are having the premiere at the Garden State Film Festival. It's the 20th anniversary. It's huge. PJ, I've seen you at the festival multiple times. Cameron, have you been at the Garden State Film Festival before? Oh yeah, you guys said you were.
I have not personally. Okay. No, I normally work on the weekends.
Well, I mean, how does it feel to have, Rescue Me at the Garden State Film Festival and have its premiere in New Jersey where you guys filmed? What are you feeling?
I'm ecstatic.
Cool. I don't know if I can say that.
What did you say, Cameron?
As it's pretty damn cool. I don't know if I can say damn, but I just did.
Can.
I don't know the rules.
Absolutely, it is damn cool. Like that sounded lame when I said it. It sounded better when you said it, but it is amazing. I mean, PJ, being back, you've won at the Garden State Film Festival before. You're back this year. Why do you love the Garden State Film Festival? Why do you keep submitting?
Well, first it's in my backyard, and that's awesome. And it's there's something really special about this film festival, and I've been to a bunch of them, and I've gone to a bunch of them as just a film appreciator, but this one, there's a family aspect of it that is unrivaled by anybody else, and Diane Raver, love her. She is an amazing, amazing person. And I just want to say thank you to Diane for doing this and keeping it alive all these years and giving what she gives to the independent film scene. She's quite the spirit, and everyone involved. It's just wow. So going back to this film festival is just, it's like going home.
Yes, I love that. And no pun intended, when you guys have the next video home. That's amazing. PJ, it's wonderful to see you again. Cameron, amazing music. Great job in this music video. Congratulations to you both. The Garden State Film Festival really is like a family. I love Diane. I love Lauren, Kristen, everybody involved. And we love that you keep coming back, PJ, and our filmmakers and musicians and artists, especially from Jersey. So thank you guys. Appreciate everything you guys do, all the work you put out. Let me tell everyone watching how they can see Rescue Me. You can access all the films, including Rescue Me, online. Visit gsff.org for a virtual pass. But if you want to see it in person and meet you guys, because I'm assuming you guys you're coming, it's the premiere, so you're coming.
I will be there, yes.
Awesome. You guys can check it out at the Berkeley Hotel in the Kingsley Ballroom, Saturday, March 26th in the film block, 6 to 8 p.m. So Saturday night, it's going to be a good night, and you can see Rescue Me. Congratulations, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you so much. It was great seeing you.
Great seeing you guys. Best of luck. I'll see you at the festival.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely.